Getting back to it, it was a regular heterosexual and whatever else was there, it didn't matter, but it wasn't specifically for gay guys, for both men and women. And we had, this club was pretty unique. It had men dancers and women dancers. So I really enjoyed it. I had a good time, and I even picked up on a couple of the women dancers and dated one of them for about 15 years. So I really enjoyed that. Who's next then? Hi, I'm Mouse, half mouse and half mole. My mother's a mouse, father's a mole, and that's how I came out. I'm right in between the two. I have a little bit of both in me. What do I do for a living? I deliver newspapers. I've been doing that for about 15 years. I guess you could call it a paper route. More sophisticated than a paper route. I mean, I do it in my truck. And I have a kid that works with me. He's a little Hispanic kid. Throws the paper out of the back of the truck onto the porches. And I drive around to the different addresses. And I've done all right. I don't make a great living for that. I still have to live in a hole ground, but that's what mouses do. They live in a hole in the ground anyway, and so do mice, I'm sorry, mouses. Here, I don't even speak the language, and I'm one of them. And moles, who knows where they sleep. I haven't seen my dad since 1985 when he said he was going out for cigarettes, and he never came back. So my mother pretty much raised me on her own. That's me. I'm a mouse, and that's what I do. Well, I guess I'm next. I'm Minnie Mouse. I bake cookies. Bake them in the shape of mice. Like Mickey Mouse with the big ears. So it's mice cookies. I've been doing that 15 years now, and I do all right. I call it Minnie Mouse's Munchies for Minnie Mouse's cookies, and they're pretty good. Make all different kinds: oatmeal, peanut butter. And if you ever get a chance to stop by the bakery, come on in and we'll give you a free sample of Minnie Mouse's Munchies, Minnie Mouse's cookies. And I think you might like it. Well, hello there. My name is Judge Jerome. And I am, of course, as the name says, been doing that for 15 years, 5 or 10 more, and then I'll retire with a full pension. Enjoy the job. It's giving me a good living. Nice house and nice place to live, a wife, and I have a son who I don't see very much because he's out running around doing his thing and living his life. And I'm not sure exactly what he's doing because he hasn't said anything to me about it in a while. Anyway, that's me. I'm Judge Jerome. Well, hello, I'm Devin Singer, and I'm a retired singer. Again, a retired banquet singer. I used to sing on boats, banquets. I used to sing for weddings. Sang pretty much wherever I would get paid. Made an okay living. Still to this day enjoy singing. I still sing. I do it as often as I can and as many times a day as I can, but I don't do it for a living much anymore because I am retired. Lately, I just kind of sit around and look at the birds at the park when I'm sitting on the park bench. Me and Ted Bolton. Hi, yeah, Frazzle the Fruca. I'm an attorney for a living. I've been doing that for a while now. I enjoy it, and I'm going to be doing it for a little bit longer and before I retire. Need a good attorney. I'm a practicing attorney where people have been injured, personal injury. Try to get as much money for them as I can. Lost a limb. Obviously, I can't get that back for them. Try to compensate by getting them some kind of a financial compensation for the loss of their limb. Well, that's me. I'm Frazzle the Fruca.
Hello, I am Alton Lincolndale. I'm retired. I don't do anything for a living anymore. I come from royalty. So when you come from royalty, you don't have to work. You just kind of, walk around and people throw money at you. Not always that much. Sometimes it's $1.50. Sometimes it's quarters. One time a guy threw $100 at me, but I think he wanted something for it, and I wasn't prepared for that, so I threw it back. That's what I did. I don't do anything anymore because I don't really want to. I'm kind of getting tired. I don't work anymore.
Hello, I'm Pepe LaFruca, also retired. I think I mentioned one time before, I really want to work. They won't let me because of my condition. What's my condition? What? Oh, well, I'm dyslexic. Yes, that's my condition. I'm dyslexic, and so I have a hard time communicating with people. I always turn things around. When something is supposed to be on the left, I see it on the right. Something is supposed to go up, I see it going down. It's not good, especially if I wanted to be an airline pilot, I would be in trouble. And so would everybody else. They'd all be in trouble too, especially if I was the pilot. If they said take the plane up 30 degrees, I would probably take it down 60 degrees because of the dyslexia of the problem. So I don't work. I never have, but I've always wanted to.